Good afternoon again, ladies and gentlemen. Peter Racer here from Foundation Expo 88 YouTube channel. And in this particular YouTube, we're going to be having a look at the pink submarine. And I've looked at the 143 pages of the first draft of the board proposal that Ric tabled. And there are a lot of discussions about opening functions, activities on the river, parades, but I can't actually see anything that really ticks the box that says, yes, the pink submarine was tabled at the first board meeting. However, on page 133, the essence is referred to it under entertainment design features. In essence, I mean essence of a great idea. The look of Expo is very important. Spectators should be greeted by a coherent environment which is visually stimulating, which provides many opportunities for visual effects. This requires an overall colour palette with which all designers of pavilions and any architectural features should be acquainted. So here on the Brisbane River we have a major statement on opening night. Floating down the Brisbane River comes the pink submarine, and this is in a day when obviously you've had the Queen open it, and you've had Gary Borkin have the new Kookaburra Queen 2 arrive on the river. First time it's been seen by the general public, and so you've got an air of excitement. And here it is night time. You've got all those beautiful lights, first time they've been seen, and a pink submarine. And the pink submarine is followed up not less than an hour later by a brilliant, earth-shattering display from the F-111. And what does it light the sky up as? Pink. So we need to look into Ric's mind and see the attention to detail upon the main game. And that can be found in part if we go back into the board presentation, page 85, and have a look at, as an example, special effects lighting. In addition to lasers, we should also install theatrical lights, instruments capable of throwing coloured light into shade canopies. These too should be automated so that the colours on the shade structures would slowly change, presenting the onlooker with a vista of coloured cloud-like patterns on the ceiling of the Expo site. We will require theatrical lights in the plazas, including spotlights. The theatre lights need to be omnipresent in effect throughout the Expo site. Those last few words are a summation of 2 paragraphs of statements. So here we have a crystal clear image of the pink submarine pulling into the back of the river stage after having left an impact that no one was likely to forget. And it was so successful after the first night that Ric decided to keep us sailing, and I'm going to quote from Ric when he sent me an email on the 22nd of October. In fact, the sub was so popular that we kept her sailing each night for the rest of the week. As the good ship Lollipop had only been designed for a maiden voyage, she was starting to list and take on water after a week, so we planned to have her refitted at the naval dry docks. The fine chaps there picked up the wooden submersible by bow and stern only, without supporting midships, thus creating a pink V-shaped object that never went to sea again. So these 2 YouTubes that we've done on Ric Birch, one on the river stage, one on the pink submarine, but a real taste into the very fertile and very imaginative brain that Ric Birch has. And by reading all the board papers, there's just page after page of great ideas, great seeds of thrill and entertainment, and it is really just an absolute no-brainer that Expo 88 was going to be a success, given the creative power that was applied to the entertainment program. And in conclusion, I'll say good afternoon and just remind everyone to make sure that they have a look at the 100 or so YouTubes that have been done now. As the stories link one to the other, it's becoming quite fascinating to follow the threads.